Hi friends, welcome on in and welcome back to another episode in the Disney Dreamlight Valley series. In this episode we're going to be decorating the plaza. It's going to be an initial little decoration. We haven't unlocked a lot of things yet and there's likely going to be new things to come in the future given that we've only unlocked 2 biomes. So it's nothing too fancy at the minute because the only biomes we do have is the plaza and the meadow. So off camera I just flattened the plaza. I took everything up apart from the buildings. The one thing that really annoys me is just how big Mirabelle's house is. We got that in the last video. So I'm going to mainly be focusing on this side of the well. It's going to be like a little shopping district with the restaurant, Scrooge's shop and Remy's house. And then on this side, I think this is going to be kept for my house and maybe like a little farming area next to it. But I still want to kind of keep it in the same sort of decorating style as the plaza. And then what I'm going to aim to do, I think, is possibly bring Mickey and Minnie's house up with me as well. And then move the casita into the meadow. So when I was flattening, I just chucked all the items in the meadow and accidentally decorated the floor like this. And I'm actually going to bring this style up to the front. So we only have a couple of flooring options, so I'm going to stick with the brick road for now. And I'm just making 6 rows of the path to keep it in line with the steps. So as you can see here, I'm just bringing items back up from the meadow to decorate the main path between the plaza and the meadow. I just really liked how this looked with the flowers and the lampposts. And I think the tree that I'm using here is just the plaza square tree, I think it's called. These flower beds are also really great as well because they don't inhibit movement, so you can just walk straight over them. And then I thought I'd see what Merlin's house looked like up here because it has the same sort of vibe as the plaza vibe that I'm going for, and it looks similar to the castle. But then I changed my mind because it looked too similar to the castle. So I tried to pop it back down into the meadow and attempted to bring Minnie's house up because I'm going to try and create like a little area for Mickey and Minnie. And also to try and make room for the casita in the meadow. And as you can see, the game crashed. Now here's a little challenge for you. If you leave your guess in the comments for how many times you think this game crashed whilst trying to decorate the plaza, it'll be between 1 and 10, and then see if you guessed right later on in the video. Thankfully it didn't take up too much damage and we just got back to work sorting out this path between the plaza and the meadow. I had to do some rearranging and scooch everything down a little bit to add the bushes at the end so that it's even on both sides. And then got to work on the little shopping district area that we're doing here. So we're using the brick road again. Moved Shure Remy over to the other side. Those little stumps are quite annoying because I can't get rid of them. I don't know if that's going to be something I can get rid of in the future. And then tried again for a second time to put Merlin's house back where it was. I made the grave error of trying to move some houses around again. And lo and behold, we crashed for the second time. I tried to wait this one out because I was worried I'd lose so much progress, but there was nothing I could do. Whilst trying to regain the will to live, I found on Twitter that you can actually redeem free item. If you enter Centennial in the redemption code box, you'll then be sent 15 iron ingots and the Melton Platinum ears. We did a quick shop around Scrooge just so we didn't miss out on any items. I picked up these brown boots because I have a lack of shoes. And also the black counter for the day we finally redecorate the inside of our house. Also picked up this orchid because I'm trying to collect lots of pretty flowers, and this rusty dust can because it looked cute, but I think when I picked it up later in the game it actually was uglier than I thought. We tried for a third time to put Merlin's house back to where it was, and what do you know? We crashed again. It just was not letting me click any of the buttons. Now I don't know what it is about this or why we can't move it, but I tried to just move it to the meadow rather than where it was, and somehow that worked. I then spent a lot of time messing about with a lot of the options in the landscaping section. Tried out a bunch of hedges, rearranged them multiple times. I then thought I'd try something out with the trees on this road. I got these trees that leaned over and tried to emulate some sort of tree tunnel, but then realised I didn't like it that much and it also blocked out the view of the castle. So I got rid of them and just replaced it with these 2 simple trees instead. So I moved Scrooge's shop to be directly in front of these steps, and then added some more brick road to join the buildings together and kind of complete this area. I then extended the path out between the 2 shops to make the area a bit more cohesive. I played around with a lot of foliage and then extended the path again to the 2 building entrances. And luckily I saved the game because when I went to check out the item shop before it expired, for some reason it just stuck on this page. And yep, crashed again. So put Remy's table back there, and I picked up this phone from Scrooge's shop and it said that it was a Remy item, so I've popped that there at the front of the restaurant. I was struggling with how to decorate this area because I didn't want to block the two paths off. And when I was playing around with a lot of hedges, it crashed again. Tried my luck again to get the purple cottage, and this time it worked. Tried again with the hedges in this area and decided to focus a little bit on the front of Scrooge's shop. So I added these bushes because they're already a bit of a theme in the plaza already, and just played around with a bunch of foliage. And then I found this column that I thought looked great. I then kept picking up some of the items from the meadow again back to the plaza. Added a bunch of street lamps, benches, because this area is going to be a little bit of a communal area. Tried some fencing to see what that would look like outside the shops, and then I went over to a crafting station to see if there's any new items that I could make to add, and I love this pampas grass jug and also the balloons and swimming pool. But I was quite hesitant to spend the iron ingots because I wasn't sure how much I would need those in story quests, so I didn't get anything for now. Had to play around with the front of Remy's section. And then create a little entrance so that I could get to the plaza from the two biome sections there. Added a white picket fence around Remy's home. Added some more seating to the communal area, and then picked up some more random items from the meadow to add to the plaza. And we crashed again. At this point I was losing the will to live, so I just added a bit of a path here. Realised I don't like this bit and I felt like there was too many trees, so I had to play around there. And then called it a day. I was having a look at what I'd built so far and loved it, and spotted this cute little Mickey cloud in the sky which I've never seen before. I absolutely love Remy's building, and I love this area with the lampposts and the brick road and the bushes. So I'm just going to keep it like this for now. I think it's a little bit better, but I honestly couldn't take the game crashing anymore, so I thought I'll just save it for another day to decorate the other side. So if you guessed 6 crashes, you would be right. I don't think I've ever experienced it crash this much before, and didn't even realise that it would be a problem. So yeah, the plaza's not decorated completely, but it's a lot better than it was. I think that's how I'm going to approach decorating in the game as well. As things get added on, I'm just going to take it quite slow. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you were looking for some inspiration, I hope I brought you some. We'll get back to normal story quest videos going forward, so I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!